Hello everyone and welcome back to another Get tutorial for SmartlyQ. Today's topic is about chatbots and we're going to be building specifically an assistant chatbot. To find the chatbot, simply navigate to the left hand menu and find the chatbot option and click on it. This will take you to your SmartlyQ chatbots dashboard. A couple of things to note here before we begin is you can see here the messages you have left in your account. That depends on the plan you have purchased. You can also view the messages in the previous screen we were in the dashboards right here on the top right corner. If you run out of messages, you can find those in your plan details, upgrade plan, and go to the prepaid plans and you can find the one-off package for 100 messages. Now let's get back to the chatbot. You can add a new chatbot by clicking on this button here or this button here. You can also view all your previous chatbot histories under the view conversation here in the A about messages or the chat history. And down here you can see all the chatbots you have created. They can either be disabled or enabled. Depending on your plan, you have a finite number of chatbots as well. So right now we don't have anything. As we said, today we're going to be building an assistant chatbot. So let's go ahead and create a new assistant chatbot. So I'm going to press this button here. Right, so as you can see on the left hand side, you can see the options we can enter. On the right hand side, you'll always see the preview of the chatbot as you build it. The process is simple enough. It's broken down in 5 distinct steps. So step 1 is configure, step 2 is customize, 3 is train, 4 is whitelist, and on the 5th and last stage or step, you can get the embed code and add it to your website. So let's configure our chatbot on step 1. So we're going to enter a chatbot title, which is right here. So we have a sample company, Keypoint Logic. Just going to add Keypoint Logic Assistant as the name. You can also change the bubble message, which is the message that appears above the bubble when the chatbot first loads as a bubble on the website. So I'm going to change it to something like, that's good enough. Have any questions? Let's expand it and see how it looks. And here you can select the bot type. So we have the assistant, which we're going to be building now. We have the booking assistant, which is specialized for booking calendar appointments if you have connected it to a lead connector account. And you have a WooCommerce store assistant, which is specialized in fetching order status, answering questions about your products, and any other question you might feed it, like your store return policy, the ways of payment, and that kind of stuff. Further down, we can customize the welcome message, which is the first message the user sees when he opens the bubble. I think it's good enough. And in the API provider, you can select the AI provider, so either OpenAI or Anthropic, and each have their own models to choose from. I'm going to choose OpenAI GPT 4.1, and something really important in this step is to configure the chatbot instructions. These are the instructions that tell it how to act and how to behave. Really important. You can give it more detailed instructions, and the more detailed instructions you give it, the more efficient it's going to be in answering your questions of your users. So I'm just going to go ahead and pre-fill it with a ready text that I have here based on the persona I have created. So you can set like a bot persona or a conversational guidelines, constraint guidelines, right, for safety and accuracy. So I tell it like, do not use external knowledge to fabricate information, to state clearly the amounts and stuff like that. And once you're ready with this, just go ahead and press next step to get to the next step. So step 2 is customize, and here you can customize your chatbot's appearance. So right here we have a icon, which is the logo if you want to upload the logo. So I'm just going to add the logo I have here, right? You can see it has changed. You can also remove, depending on your plan, if it allows it, you can remove the watermark down here on the bottom part of the chatbot, right? I can change the powered by SmartlyQ, and I can also change the footer link that comes with it. Powered by So you can add your own company, for example, right? Key point logic. And I'm going to add my own website. Down at the profile photo, you can change the avatar that the bot is going to have. So I'm just going to select this one here, or I can add a custom image if I want. So I can just simply add my own logo. And I can also select the color I want, maybe something like pine green. Yep. And I can also opt to hide the logo up here if you don't want it altogether, and also hide the date and timestamps that appear after each answer, like so. Next step, step 3, is very important. It's about training your chatbot, so providing it with the knowledge base and the information that it draws upon to serve your customers and answer their questions, etc. You can also skip this step altogether by pressing the skip button here. Otherwise, there are 4 basic ways to train your bot. One is by a website, so you can just add a URL down here. So let's just say this was my website. I just type it in, press train bar, and just press scrape here and wait until it scrapes that website for the information on it. And then you need to click on this checkbox to include this information in your training. Otherwise, keep it unchecked. I can also upload a file, the PDF, TXT, CSV, or doc file. I'm just going to add this file I have already. And you can also add plain text here if you want. And lastly, you can add your information in the question and answers format. So you can type in your question here, like what is key point logic? And you can say key point logic is a, let's try that actually. So what is key point logic? This is already included in my file, but let's just see how it works here as well. And then you can just add more by pressing the add more button here. Otherwise, once you're ready with your information, just press next step, which takes us to step 4, whitelist, in which you will specify which domains are allowed to access and interact with your chatbot. Basically, it's where your website will appear. I have a sample website here we can use. I just get the URL and type it here. You can also add more than one by separating them with a comma, as it says here. So like so, for example, if we were to add more than one, I'll just add this one for now, and then press save chatbot when I'm ready. And we'll just wait while the process finishes training and saving our chatbot. Which brings us to the final step, step 5, which is embed. Our chatbot has been saved successfully, and we are given a code snippet so we can integrate this chatbot into our chosen website. So this is a code we're going to copy. Just press copy to clipboard here. You can see it's copied. And it's going to go back to the plugin I have here, and I can either paste it in the header or the footer if I want. I'm just going to paste it in the footer. I'm going to press save changes, and I'm going to load the website here. You can see we have the chat bubble appear here as we've configured it. Just press on the bubble and open up, and we can start using it. So let's give it a question. Let's add a greeting. Hello there. What is, or maybe what is key point logic? All right, key point logic is a full service. Very nice. It seems to draw from the information I have given it in my document. Let's see. What are your team members? Maybe who are your team members? Very good. So it's actually the information I have given it to through my document. And that's pretty much how it works.